The US dollar Canadian dollar forex pair is looking for an escape from this bull flag. I'll show it to you shortly, so stick around. Hi, this is Tim from TradingStrategyGuides.com. Today's trade pick, a bull flag on the US dollar Canadian dollar forex pair. We'll take a look at that, but first, active trades. Tim's trading Maxim, then we'll look at our active dream trades. It's Friday, guys. I sure can use a break from this week. Remember to click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss any of these great trade setups. Let's take a look at the active trades. I moved the trailing stop on silver a day or so ago to 24.6789, locking in a big, huge 4 cents on this. But I decided to hold it right here until this consolidation goes away. So hopefully it'll break this way, and then we'll start trailing stops again. So I came this close to closing Bitcoin this week until Thursday's candle. Look at that. That's about as bullish as it gets right there. As you know, I'm recording this video on Thursday, and right now it's near 1 p.m. New York time. So it looks like it's breaking out of all this sidewaysness right here. And who knows? We'll see. I'm sticking with it for now. And Beyond Meat has just gone absolutely crazy this week. That's insane. I trailed the stop up to 168.76 to lock in 576 with the PSAR right there. This could be a reversal right here, making a pin bar and a red candle, but it could just be a breather. Maybe closing a bit more of this for profit would be wise, but that's not part of my rule set, so I'll hold it and trail the stops with the parabolic SAR. And that's all the active trades for today. Let's take a look at today's trade pick. The US dollar Canadian dollar forex pair has been in this bull flag since way back here in March. It's about 7 months. Just so we're all together on this, a bull flag consists of an incoming uptrend like this one here, and then a descending parallel price channel like this. A bull flag is a bullish consolidation, so I will only take a buy trigger on this. And the pattern is confirmed by a decline in volume and volatility right down here. I measure the volatility using the average true range, or ATR, which shows the average length of the last 14 candles. And here's the trade plan. We're going to buy a daily candle close above the bull flag. On the breaking candle for a full-size position, we want to see this volume bar reach up to this volume average. If it doesn't at least reach the average, but does reach about 75% of the average, I'll take a half-size position to reduce risk. You can calculate that percentage by dividing this volume number by this volume average. You should get 0.75. If you don't get at least that much, I would stand aside on this trade. Stop loss is 1.5 times the ATR. First target is 1 times the ATR. So let's say this thing breaks right to here, just ahead of the close, say 15 minutes or 30 minutes ahead of the close. Set up your buy order right there. Check out the ATR right down here. Multiply it by 1.5. Measure that distance behind your entry, and that'll be your stop loss. Measure 1 ATR above your entry, and that will be your first target. If after entering the trade we get a candle that closes back inside the bull flag, we'll take the loss right then and not wait for it to hit the stop loss. A breakout of the pattern should be explosive and hit our target fairly quickly. If not, and the momentum goes away, we want to shut this trade down without taking a full stop if possible. When the price hits our first target, we'll close half the position for profit, set the stop loss to break even on the remainder. We'll then follow stops as price moves in our direction until the market takes us out. Now I usually do this with 2 positions. First position has a stop loss and a take profit and will close automatically when the first target is hit. Second position will only have a stop loss and will be allowed to run. When the first target is hit, move the stop loss to break even on the second position. I'll only risk about 2% of my account on each trade. And that's today's setup on the US dollar Canadian dollar currency pair. Remember, my intent is to tell you how I manage these trades. If you've already got a good trade management plan, use it. You have to understand your own mind to find the best strategies for your trading. And speaking of understanding your own mind, that's my intent for the trading maxims. The maxims help me control my emotional impulses and keep me on the straight and narrow path. A maxim is a general truth, fundamental principle, rule of conduct, or proverbial saying. The purpose of my maxims is to motivate me to discipline in trading as well as other areas of my life. I suggest you start your own list of maxims, things that you can say to yourself while trading or doing life to make sure you always do the right thing. Feel free to borrow from my list. And today, Tim's trading maxim number 24. A smart person learns from his mistakes. A wise person learns from other people's mistakes. You know, I raised a bunch of kids. Only 2 of them were actually my own, but we were the go-to house for our kids' friend groups. And I'm okay with that. My wife and I tried to share the benefit of our experience with those kids. Some of it got through to them, some not so much. It's like telling your toddler not to touch the stove because he'll get burned. Some toddlers have just got to do it for themselves, you know? Just to be clear, no kids were burned on our stove. Most of them were teens by the time they started hanging out at our house anyway. Hopefully they already knew not to touch the stove. And just so you know, I don't share my trading horror stories with you guys for my mental health. I would rather just forget most of them. But I do it so you can benefit from my mistakes. I've been at this for a while and I know where many of the pitfalls are. But when I learned, I had to make many of my own mistakes because, well, I'm hard-headed. That's okay too. I'll still help you even if you don't listen. Remember our US dollar Canadian dollar Forex pair trade plan for today? We're going to buy a daily candle close above the bull flag. If the volume is not quite average, go half size as long as it's at least 75% of the average. Your stop loss is 1.5 times the ATR, and your first target is 1 times the ATR. And you'll find a link in the description to the trade management video if you need more details. And don't forget to sign up for my Trading Picks email list to get early notification of these picks. The link is in the description box as well. So let's look at the dream trades here. As I mentioned in Wednesday's video, I bought Arcosa right here, ACA, and it seems to be having trouble with this 47 level right there. I say 47-ish. It hasn't quite made 47, but like I say, a line is never just a line, it's always a zone. But the nice thing is it's making higher lows here. So what does that look like to you guys? That looks like an ascending triangle. And ascending triangles like to break this way. So I'm confident that we'll get a breakthrough of this 47 level pretty soon, and it'll head right up here and hit our 47.91 first target, at which time we'll move the stop up to break even, and so on. Still no solid break of the 50 SMA on B2 Gold Corp or BTG. Still waiting for it. Just a reminder, I'm recording this on Thursday, and it looks like this week's dream trade could actually close above the 50, but it is on very, very sad volume. I'll probably stand aside if there's not at least 50% of the average volume. Plus right now it's making this pin bar. which is not a promising sign. Don't miss the Dream Trade segment on Wednesday's videos, and click the link below to find out more about Dream Trades. Also, be sure to come back to Trading Strategy Guide's YouTube channel every week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time for my new videos. Never hesitate to ask any questions you may have. Remember, the only stupid question is the unasked one. And don't miss the next installment of the Trading Education series next Wednesday. We're starting Module 2 on methodology, specifically technical analysis. Guys, this is my strong suit, so we're going to have fun with this. If this video helped you, click the like below, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified of our videos in the future. Have an awesome weekend, and I will see you on Monday.